you are very different from all of them. Like this conversation is the best conversation of my life till now.
Okay, so it's every day. So I make sure that I learn something new every day, and I embark the English learning journey. Right now, I'm on a journey which excites me, as I'm having some sorts of obstacles, some sorts of challenges in learning this language. But despite of that, I'm trying every day to become good at it. So that's
Wow,
more and less about me.
wonderful. I
Mhm,
can
mhm.
sense that you are very confident and clear about yourself, and whatever you are saying, there is a sense of determination and commitment.
Thank you for your kind words. It's my privilege. And as you stated that you want to become a teacher, right?
Yeah.
So, what subject do you want to teach?
First of all, I would like to teach English, and
Mm-hmm.
apart from that, I also like to teach mathematics.
Mathematics. Okay.
Yeah.
And you have completed your graduation in 2023, right?
Yeah.
And you haven't mentioned in which field you have completed your graduation.
Mathematics, from mathematics honors.
Mathematics honors. So, right now you are teaching in a private coaching, right? So, what subjects you are teaching, Max?
Uh, Currently, I am teaching English.
Mm-hmm.
I also, because there is no seat for mathematics teacher, there is already a mathematics teacher. That is why I chose English to teach.
Okay, so the faculty is already there for the mathematics, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you are doing a course, a diploma, right, to become a teacher. Okay, so haven't you tried for any government exam to become a teacher?
To become a government teacher, you have to complete this course. That is why I am
Okay,
doing this course.
okay,
Yeah.
and this course is for about 2 years, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, absolutely. I think you are searching something. That is why you are saying, right?
Okay, so the thing is that okay, so uh I am also a teacher and I am teaching in a school. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm teaching biology to the 11th and 12th standard students, and I also teach the 10th standard student maths and
Let
science.
me
Yep.
interrupt you very respectfully.
Uh huh. Uh
Wow.
huh.
Like I was like currently I am thinking that if
Uh huh.
I had a teacher like you
Uh huh. Uh huh.
for biology, I would have a better student in
Mm-hmm,
biology because in my class 10th
okay.
and 12th, in
Mm-hmm.
both classes, I don't have a proper biology teacher, like a well-educated biology teacher. It was
Mm-hmm,
just
mm-hmm.
like
That
some other,
kindly one kind of formality they are doing, just coming
yeah,
and
yeah.
reading the books. Yeah.
Mathematics teacher is teaching biology just to make sure that no one complains.
Right. So yep, we need to have a different teacher for the particular subject, the specialist, the expert for that. And especially if you are like in a 11th or 12th standard students, then like at that point you are going to have the direction of your career. Okay, so you
Yeah,
need to
absolutely.
be have the clear concept about the subject whatsoever you are studying. You should be have a clear concept in your mind. So, the first question which I want to ask you is that what do you think? What do you believe? Knowledge is important or degree is important?
I think when you talk from government perspective, they think degree is important. But
Mm-hmm.
when I think from student perspective, I
Mm-hmm.
think knowledge and how you share that knowledge, how
Mm-hmm.
easily and effectively you can share that knowledge,
Mm-hmm.
that is more important than having a so-called degree.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So, what do
that is
you
what I
like?
think.
According to your perspective, what is important to have, knowledge or degree?
Knowledge. If I have to choose one thing, I will
Hmm.
go with knowledge.
Hmm. So, for an example, if you want to work for in any MNC company, right?
Okay.
So, what you are going to write in your resume? How they are going to judge you that you are having this kind of knowledge? How they are going to judge you if you are not having any sorts of degree? Okay, so how they are going to recognize you that you are having the expertise in the particular field? For an example, currently you are pursuing a diploma, right? And if you do not have the certificate or a degree of the diploma, then how you are going to let the other people know that you have done this thing? Okay, how?
Yeah, I think you are asking some tricky question, but I will try to be as smart as I can.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
So, I think a
mm-hmm,
person
mm-hmm,
who has a degree
mm-hmm,
can can be knowledgeable.
mm-hmm.
That person
That's
who
right.
holds a degree, maybe he
Mm-hmm,
is knowledgeable also, but
mm-hmm,
there is no surety that if a person is knowledgeable, he holds a degree also. That is a negative point of view, I think, to talk about this, because
mm-hmm,
if we judge everyone based on degree, maybe
mm-hmm,
sometimes we can miss the best candidate for that
mm-hmm,
work. It
mm-hmm,
may
mm-hmm,
happen, and I have seen this in my own life.
mm-hmm,
Just because of lack of degree, uh,
mm-hmm,
like government is not accepting them, or in private organizations, the directors and principals are not hiring those teachers who don't have any formal degree, but they have years of experience and they are full of knowledge, and know how to share it. And that is
mm-hmm,
what I think you are trying to extract from me, that how I will choose between both of these. So
mm-hmm,
I will not do that mistake that I won't go after degree. I will go after degree so that I can earn it. But apart
mm-hmm,
from that, I will try to gain knowledge also. I will not
mm-hmm.
be a person uh, who just holds a degree
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
or who
Okay,
has a degree. I will
okay.
try to gain knowledge, a proper knowledge, where I can help others in that field, so that even after, on the basis of degree, I get some work,
Mm-hmm,
or and while working, I have to utilize my knowledge. While working, degree will not help me. While working, knowledge will help me, and
mm-hmm.
knowledge
Perfect.
will make sure that
Mm-hmm.
I can continue working there.
Okay,
And that is what I think.
okay. So for let's say if I'm saying you that I have only passed my high class, my 10th standard only. Okay, I have
Okay.
studied till only 10th standard. Then
Okay.
you are going to have the different perspective about me. Okay, you are going to have the different thoughts of about me, that yep, this person have studied only till 10th standard. Okay,
Okay.
so he or she is going to have that limited knowledge, okay, up to the 10th standard. And now if I am saying that I have completed my masters in microbiology, and after 2 months after 2 months I am going to appear for my PhD. Okay, so now you are going to have the different perspective about me. Okay, so how you
Yes.
are
Yes.
going to judge me, how you are going to recognize me? By my degree only. Okay, so do you think that we need to have the degree?
Yeah. As I have told you right now, that
Mm-hmm,
sometimes, because we value degree more than knowledge, we
mm-hmm,
can miss the best candidate for that work. I have
mm-hmm,
told you this. But
mm-hmm,
I think if a person is committed enough, he is spending his time and money
mm-hmm,
in earning a degree to
mm-hmm,
PhD level. I
mm-hmm,
think I think he must be more knowledgeable than that person who has. just done his 10th standard, and right now, even if he is trying to study or even if he is teaching someone, I think the person who is doing PhD, he has also done same amount of work. He has also gathered, I think, same amount of knowledge or even more knowledge than that person who has just finished 10th and not studied further. But this analogy will not be true in every situation. I accept it because top CEOs of top companies are not PhD holders. They,
How would you
some
know
of
that?
them,
How would you know that? Do you know about Sundar Pichai, the CEO of the Google? He is
yeah,
an
I like.
IITian.
I am not talking about all CEOs. I am saying some masters, like some great people, or you can say
Could you give
masters
me
of
one
their work.
example of that people? Could you give me one example so that I
Yeah,
can?
I think Steve Jobs, Elon Musk, and when you talk about Indian businessmen,
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
Dhirubhai Ambani, and one more, Adani,
mm-hmm.
yeah, current Adani, and
Perfect.
also in my own, like in our generation, I love to listen and learn from Anubhav. I think I am forgetting the name of that person, but I think he runs Cha Sutta Bar company.
Yeah, I also know him very well. Yep.
So he left his studies to
Mm-hmm,
start this startup, and right now his company is in like six or seven countries. So I think even after like leaving his study, he has
mm-hmm,
left his study, but still
mm-hmm,
it does not mean that he is not learning anything.
mm-hmm,
That is what I am trying to say.
mm-hmm,
Like, if I learn coding apart from doing this course, no
mm-hmm,
one will going to give me a certificate for learning coding if I
mm-hmm,
learn it for free.
mm-hmm.
But if I master myself in coding, then I am a good person to code to, and I am good person to work in a company where they need some coders.
Okay.
I have no, I may have no degree of coding, but still I have practiced my work, and that is what I am saying. Uh, Degree is not important where you are continuously learning and evolving. Degree is important when you have to get some opportunities, when you want to get something uh, instantly. But learning is important and knowledge is important if you want to achieve mastery in your work. Their degree will not help you. That is what I think I am trying to say.
Okay. So
Does that make sense?
yep, it's making sense. And the another question, like I am curious to ask you, is that how could we make ourselves knowledgeable?
Mm, Like there is not a one line answer to this question, I think, right? But I will say that
Mm-hmm.
first of all, a clear vision about that subject or about that field.
Okay.
Suppose if I want to become a good teacher, I have to set some parameters.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of uh, characteristics of a good teacher?
Mm-hmm.
I have to clarify those characteristics for me so that I can work on myself to achieve
Mm-hmm.
those standards, to meet those standards, where I can help student better, where I can explain things in a better way so that they can
Okay.
understand it easily.
Okay.
And when you, like, if I want to share it from my own perspective,
Mm-hmm.
2 years before, I was not comfortable enough in front of student to share my
Mm-hmm.
learning knowledge.
Okay.
But right now, I feel more confident and I can explain any topic from English book or English grammar very easily in a very dramatic way where students are learning and enjoying. They are not feeling that they can't understand it. They have confidence in them while learning, and that is what I think a good teacher should try to achieve. Like, if you have to continuously upgrade yourself to make sure that you are effective enough for student. If you are not effective for student, then what is the point of being a teacher?
Mm-hmm.
And I think I have somehow answered your question. Maybe I am not completely right, but for right now I have this answer.
Mm-hmm. No, no, you have answered in a like fabulous way. And I just wanted to add some few points into your answer.
Please, please.
Is that as a teacher, you are accountable for your students' knowledge as well as their communication, right?
Yeah.
Now, so it's your duty. You have to refine your knowledge as well as your communication. You need to upgrade yourself more and more. Okay, you need to come with a different techniques, with a different idea that how you can approach that topic in a different way. Okay, so it can be like more easier for the student to understand, and like you do not have to repeat the same thing again and again, because it's going to be a tedious for you also at some point. Okay,
Wow.
so make it more interesting. Okay, make it more interesting for the students also. And life is a journey, okay, where you have to try something new every day, a new skill. Okay, if you want to achieve the knowledge, because as I have answered asked this question to my professor, and he answered in a very well manner that how we can be a knowledgeable, so that we can be a knowledgeable by exploring a new skills every day. Okay, and like we should be curious enough, okay, to learn something new, and we should open always to adapt that thing properly, because we do not know everything. Okay, and we are here to learn, and we should put our ego aside. Okay, if someone is trying to teach something to us, then we should accept it wholeheartedly. Okay, and put aside an ego. Then how, that's how you can be become more knowledgeable. Okay, and yep, it goes for same for the students also, that you should try a new skills, new techniques for the students, so that's how they can comprehend the things in a more easy way, I can say.
Wow. First, let me say
Mm-hmm.
this frankly because
Mm-hmm.
I have never experienced like this is first time when I am like conversing with the person who is enjoying the conversation, adding more values to the conversation,
Mm-hmm.
and like whenever I try to practice my English communication, I was just practicing. I was
Mm-hmm.
introducing myself and talking just random things, but you are very different from all of them. Like, this conversation is the best conversation of my life till now.
Okay, so it's my like I am really grateful for
Like,
that, for the kind words that you enjoyed this conversation, and I'm really grateful for this conversation that you have called me. And yep, and the another